What's up, world? And welcome to episode 4 of Chicago Bears Weekly. There hasn't been much going on in Bears news as far as free agent signings or releases or trades or anything of that nature. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about a Bears loss that happened directly after the 2018 season. Today, we're going to talk about the loss of former defensive coordinator Vic Fangio and the impact of new defensive coordinator Chuck Pagano on the Bears defense. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Before I dive into this video, I just want to take this time to send my prayers and condolences to the friends and family of rap great Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was a man that not only inspired others to be great, he led by example by owning your own as a black man and also giving back to your community and trying to strengthen your own community. And to the man that took away the great Nipsey Hussle from us, I will not say your damn name over my channel, but I got 2 words for you. You. Now let's dive into the video.
50 seconds, 3rd and 19. And this time he's going to go down. It's going to be picked off by Mack. Mack with the interception. And Mack will take it all the way in for a touchdown. How crazy was that?
So after our amazing 2018 season, teams were looking at Vic Fangio to become a head coach. Ultimately, he took the job to become the next head coach of the Denver Broncos. And to replace Vic Fangio, the Bears added former Indianapolis Colts head coach and former Baltimore Ravens defensive coordinator Chuck Pagano to fill that void. Now with Chuck Pagano, he's bringing the same type of 3-4 defense that fits the personnel that we have to a T. Now one move that I think the Bears should have really explored is signing Terrell Suggs. Now Terrell Suggs, yeah, he might be past his prime. Yeah, he might be a little bit older, but he brings a lot of value that is not on the field. He will bring a lot of value, such as familiarity with Chuck Pagano's calls and Chuck Pagano's system itself. He also brings that veteran locker room presence on a relatively young Bears defense. And he also brings that championship experience, having won a Super Bowl against the 49ers in Baltimore. Now, I think that would have been best for the Bears to do. If you agree or disagree, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. In 2017, the Bears defense was already top 10. And then we added one of the best players in the game before the start of last season in Khalil Mack to not only rise the level of our play, but we ultimately ended up being the #1 defense in the NFL. Now Chuck Pagano has a lot to work with first team All-Pros, as aforementioned Khalil Mack, Eddie Jackson, and also Kyle Fuller, along with Pro Bowler Akeem Hicks on the defensive front. Now honestly, how I feel, it's going to be somewhat of a rocky road to get back where they were last year. And here's why I think that. Number one, the players have to get familiar with Chuck Pagano himself, not only just on the field as far as play calling and scheme wise, but he also has to be familiar with who he has on his defense. And that's going to take some time to integrate the parts along with the system. It's not going to be an easy transition and that's just in my opinion. And number two, Fangio was familiar with the system and the team last year, having been here for 3 years. Now, added Khalil Mack, that does change things, but Khalil Mack being the guy that he is, not only just on the field, and as far as his leadership off of it, that made it a little bit easier for Fangio to transition into what he produced on the field last season. Pagano is coming off kind of a bad coaching job, and it is just me saying this, a bad coaching job with the Indianapolis Colts, whose defense was not even close to being good under Pagano. Now, granted, he did not have the guys such as the Eddie Jacksons, the Kyle Fullers, the Khalil Macks, the Keem Hicks, the Danny Trevathans of the world. But also at the same time, his system did not look like the system that the Bears need to elevate themselves to not only division winners, but to also NFC champion and eventually Super Bowl champion defense. Now, if you guys agree, disagree, just leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I really want to know what y'all think about the Bears being familiar with Pagano this coming season. Now, I'm going to say this just for me speaking itself. I believe in Chuck Pagano. He had a ton of success with the Baltimore Ravens. He had success as far as record-wise and bringing the Colts up-wise, but a lot of that with the Colts has something to do with the GM not bringing in the talent. I believe that Pagano can get it done in Chicago. And with added weapons such as Ha Clinton Dix and Buster Screen to replace Adrian Amos and Bryce Callahan, who went to Denver to join Vic Fangio, I think the Bears can really pick up where they left off as far as being one of the top, if not the top defense this coming season. The Bears defense has a lot going for them. They're still young. They still play as a cohesive unit. That is the most underrated part of any defense. All 11 must play as one for it to be a success. And with the type of team chemistry and the cohesion that the Chicago Bears have, I do not see any signs of regression this coming season. It is just not me speaking as a Bear fan myself. This is me speaking as a football guy who analyzes and totally watches football from a different perspective. The Bears defense has that cohesion that's needed to keep the top level of being a great and dominant defense. Now that's gonna do it for today's episode of Bears News. Click the like button if you like the video. Comment your thoughts down below. Share the video. And also subscribe to the channel, as that only helps the channel to grow. And also click the notification bell to be notified of when I upload. Other than that, you guys, I am your boy APW Sports signing out. Peace out.
I wanna say thank you to my mom and my daddy for making love the night that you had me. Wanna thank my friends, my sister, and my brother.